welcome to another episode of Idea Dream Home Season 5. Building a home has got to be an exciting experience. The process can go smoothly with fewer hiccups if you do a bit of planning ahead of time. So once again, I welcome you all to the Idea Dream Home Season 5. Now to the judges, we have Anna Kuruvilla, Arun Vidyasagar, architects and interior designers from Cochin. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anna, can you just tell us what are the points that you keep in your mind when you design a kitchen?
These days you see people spending a lot of money in the kitchen cabinetry. Just like every part of the house, here also you should actually understand the functions of the kitchen before spending so much parts. Like if I can explain, right from sorting out the things that you bring from a grocery store to when we start cooking, the pre-preparation, that is the cutting of the vegetables, then the washing of the utensils, storing of all these things should be taken into consideration while we do the kitchen. And also who uses it. Many times in the cities, kitchen is actually the hub of the house. Like when the mother is cooking, this might be a place where the kids do the homework. That will be a place where you also do your work. Then there must be a small home office space. So based on who uses it and the functions, we have to design the kitchen. A lot of materials are there. We have to understand that a lot of water is there in this place. We need a lot of electric connections in this area. So careful planning should be done right at the beginning when we are designing our kitchen.
So you want to add on some points?
Yeah, kitchen, like she told, is based on how you use it. See, it depends on each household. Some people spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Some people have helps in the kitchen, like servants or maids or whatever. So depending on who uses the kitchen, you have to plan accordingly. And it also depends on the kind or size of the house, kind and size of the house even. So generally a bigger house has a bigger kitchen, and the amount of people staying in it might be more. So dependently the kitchen cooking volume also increases. So if you don't do so much of cooking yourself, but instead a maid or somebody who helps you does it, there is no point in having a big kitchen for yourself. So work area might be a bigger space and it will be easier accessible for them. So it's a wise decision on choosing what size of kitchen you want. And nowadays there are a lot of equipments that are available to organize the kitchen. For people who are little on the organizing side, they have all kinds of storage available, pull-outs, tuck-ins, shelves, heating equipments. You have pull-ups, different kinds of cabinets. So all that can be fixed into as per your requirement. You even have appliances that go in. So nothing will be seen jutting out, no wires will be seen. So it will give you a cleaner appearance in the kitchen, like as compared to a traditional kitchen.
It is always better to locate the sink near a window and the cooking hob against a wall, because while cooking a lot of spluttering of oil and all happens. So if it's against a window, it will be very difficult to clean the window.
Okay.
And washing the plates, we take more time. So it's always good if we are near a window, we can at least look good and there will be some sort of wind and all coming. So that is one thing which we usually put it the reverse way. This might be more practical.
Okay. Now moving on to our house of the day. It's a Kalarikkal house from Aluva.
Hello everybody, welcome to Idea Dream Home Season 5. Today I am standing at Kalarikkal Bungalow, situated in Aluva, Ernakulam district. Now this is approximately a 3000 square feet, 2-floor house which has got 5 bedrooms. So let's go in and check out the details of the house. A nice spacious entrance area opens up to the inside of the house. Now the flooring that they used is granite flooring. They also have sit out on both the sides. A nice spacious sit out. There's this 2 strips coming on both sides, a little garden space. You know, they have planted flowers and all. So, and yes, the windows, of course, windows on both the sides. So I believe there are ample amount of ventilation inside. So let's go in and check out the details of the interiors. Let's go. As I enter through the main entrance, I stand next to this partition area made of wood and glass, because according to Vastu, the staircase should not be seen right from the main entrance. Behind me, if you see, this door leads us to a little office room over there, which has a separate entrance and exit as well. If I talk about the roofing of this place, Well, false ceiling has been used, gypsum board with couple of LED lights, which adds a very unique and nice appeal to the whole room. Nice comfortable sofa arrangement in the living space. Now the colors code, the dark grey sofas complement the curtain colors. They have curtains over there at the windows and at my backside too. To talk about the roofing, they have used false ceiling, gypsum board with couple of colorful LED lights. Now the position of the sofa is very nice and comfortable. Right in front of you, you have the TV stand which is made upon a wooden rack. Right opposite to the sofas, we have the TV stand over here. TV stand is made of a wooden frame, the dark brown wooden frame for the TV stand. Now this pretty look over here is because of the color paint, the textured color paint. So that's all for the living space. Now let's move on to the dining area. A simple compact dining space is what you see over here. Wooden chairs, wooden table with transparent glass top. Colored paints just to add a little effect to the dining space. Over here on my left side, the wooden doors that open up to the kitchen. To talk about the details of the kitchen, it's an electronic model kitchen with chimney, microwave, fridge, every facilities that a good kitchen would want. Granite slabs. You have tiles over here. Now the flooring, if you see properly, flooring is different from the flooring of the house that we have seen. It's more or less, it looks like a wooden flooring, but then it's vertified tiles itself towards more a browner shade. They have one extended kitchen towards my opposite side, extended kitchen as well as a small storage room as well. I'm standing at the master bedroom of this house. Two things which are common in all the bedrooms of this house is, first, they have painted the wall over here with a different color. Sides of the wall are white, over here you see a different color. Second thing is the built-in wardrobes. On my right side, built-in wardrobes. So these two things are common in all the bedrooms. Yes, one more thing. The gypsum design that you see over there, false ceiling with colorful LED lights. In this room, they have put green light, which looks beautiful. While climbing up the staircase, the first thing that you'll notice is the courtyard space over here. White pebbles are used to design it. Okay, now this is a very spacious living room. Welcome to the upper living area of Kalarikkal house. The first thing that grabbed my attention over here is the ceiling work. Color code, lighting, everything just perfect. Most important thing over here that you need to know is ample amount of windows. You'll get to see about the curtains over here. Then there's a window over there, window to my opposite, right side, a lot of windows. Now this is a 5-bedroom house, 3 bedrooms on the lower floor and 2 bedrooms right here. The area opposite to me leads to a small balcony, and on the other side they have a small terrace area too. So this bedroom is my favorite pick out of all. The reason why I say this is because look at the blue curtains, beautiful. Blue mattress, then blue wall. So they have a lot of charming things happening around over here. The lighting I especially love it. It adds to the color, just the right thing to do. Opposite to me, they have built-in wardrobes. Attached bathroom is there too.
So that is Kalarikkal house from Aluva. It's a 3000 square feet, 5-bedroom house. Now let's hear the comments from our judges. Yes, Arun.
As far as the form is concerned, it's very simple, looks symmetrical, except for the taller points on the right side. It looks very simple with the sloping roof. It doesn't have a traditional character or something too modern either. It looks symmetrical with a little veranda extending to the width of the house. The landscape is very minimal. Nothing extraordinary is attempted. It doesn't have a traditional or a very modern look. The interesting thing what we understand is it's got 5 bedrooms and it's only 3000 square feet and an additional office space. So it will be interesting to discuss on the interiors.
And what about you, Anna?
The elevation is pretty decent. The rises of the step could have been a different color. It could have been some lighter color. The black doesn't really gel well with the exterior colors. Nothing much has been done about the landscape. Roof tiles are good, and cladding stones, they've not overused it. It's appropriately used in Tono. There were 2 flower beds on either side in the sit out. They could have used some greenery and made that into a focal point rather than put different color flowering plants on both the sides. And also, I think car porch is missing in this house, because that would change the elevation of this house. Overall, it's okay.
And coming to the interior flooring and kitchen.
Pretty simple, but what they've done is they've put a lot of light in the ceiling, like blue. Later on, you see in the bedroom there is green. Very
Lights,
LED strip lighting or something, and it's really weird to have such colors inside the house. As in, you don't have a very good peaceful feel when you look at that. It's generally related to very loud spaces like pubs, bars, hotels, etc. Like of those sort. The living area is very simple. They have a very functional sofa, and dining table is very simple. They have not looks like a bottom kind of table. Means something that has been selected. The staircase really is very loud with a lot of steel, and it's taking up a little space. You're kind of climbing around. And then kitchen also looks very simple. And on the first floor, we also see a lot of open space with all windows covered up, and the complete lighting is done with artificial.
Now, what's your opinion on that?
I noticed that they have coordinated the sofa's color with the curtains, so that's a good thing. A point I'd like to say when we arrange sofa and all that, if you have a window, you always put the sofa so that when somebody is sitting in the sofa, you actually see the window. Here, you saw the sofas were pushed against the windows, and you needn't put all the furniture to the sides of against the wall. You can keep it a little away from the wall, and still the room would look bigger. Kitchen was simple, neat, no upper cabinets, so it doesn't feel cramped, but the windows color and the cabinet color doesn't really match. I noticed an upper reading nook with office table which extends into a balcony. That was also useful. So on the whole, interior was okay.
Okay. What about the color, decor and lighting?
Lighting, I would say I would give only negative to that, because I don't think so much emphasis need to be given on a small house for ceiling, because you generally tend to see at your eye level more for a smaller house. Then the office room is interesting. Means for a house of this scale, they have pushed in so much into the house. Means 5 bedrooms is really good, and bedrooms don't look very spacious, but they are functional. They have tucked in wardrobes, which adds on to the function. So overall, it's pretty decent.
And what do you think, Anna?
I feel the colored lights, especially blue, it hinders with your sleep. They've used a lot of colored LED light strips in the bedroom inside the false ceiling, which is not desirable for a residence. Then inside the materials, they've gone for a lot of wood, glass, steel. It's very highly contemporary, but it again doesn't match with the style of the house. It's more of the classic style. They've used a lot of colors, and it's very striking. They've tried their creativity in the upper living areas near the study and all that. Decor and lighting, they've experimented here.
And what about the overall ambience?
Overall ambience is just average. It's got a good decent exterior. Can't say anything bad about it, but the interiors don't match up with the exterior quality. And the spaces are pretty functional. They have enough space to sit and functions to handle. And some areas, if the colors were different, or for example at the entrance they have a very loud detailing as soon as you open. That could have been worn out with some glass, something related with the glass or something, so that it brings in a little more transparency. I think it would have been much better, but the ambience is generally okay.
So what do you say on that?
Without spending much, they've tried to bring in a lot of colors, and on the whole it looks okay.
So that's all with the comments. Now we'll move on to the marks. Starting with Arun, for the exterior.
Exterior is really simple. I don't see anything striking so as to have an attention on that. There is something missing in the overall proportion. You have a tall side on the right side, but it's not that visible unless you are really away from the blue. So I would give it like 18.
They haven't done anything about the landscape, and but on the whole it's a very simple exterior. I would give it 18 on 25.
Okay. And coming to the interior flooring kitchen.
Interiors are again very basic. It looks kind of similar to the exterior. Like what she was telling, probably they might have worked on the budget.
Yeah.
So even that is a good thing, because they have kept everything functional. They have not lost on anything, and they have 5 bedrooms. That means it's a big family also. So they have kept everything in mind. But for the house, I think 18 would be a good score.
And what about you, Anna?
For the interior spaces, landscape and everything inside the house, I've given 19 on 25.
Okay. And coming to the decor, color and lighting.
Not much color is experimented here. Basic schemes are kept as it is. The fabrics are kind of very mild. I think I'll give 17.
With regards to lighting, they've put 2 lights on either side of the bed. So if they can keep a painting in between, some sort of artwork, it might look better. And I wish they hadn't used so much of the colors of lights inside the house. So I'm giving them 20 on 25.
Okay. Now for the overall ambience.
Overall ambience is just appreciable, that's all. Probably the blue and the greens and the reds all steal the light from the interiors. So if all that is changed, it becomes a totally new house.
Okay.
For the current, I would give 18.
And
25.
Anna?
For overall ambience, I think 18 on 25.
So Kalarikkal house from Aluva gets 71 from Arun and 75 from Anna. And that makes a total of 146 out of 200. So we'll be back with more homes in our next episode. Stay with us.